Hello everybody, this is Paramount DVD Fan 2004, and welcome back to the Baby in Yellow yet again. I know we just played Act 4 yesterday, but now, now that we got Act 4 in the mix, we are gonna, we are gonna play all four of them yet again. So, alright. So, anyways guys, I need you guys to click that like button and also subscribe to my channel. That way you'll be notified when the next video will be published. And I'm trying to get to 900 subscribers, so please make sure that you click that subscribe button as hard as you can. And now let's get right into it. So this is gonna be a long one, so make sure you grab your snacks. And here we go. I know how to get through Acts 1 through 3 easily. It's Act 4 I'm gonna have to navigate a lot better than I did the first time.
This is Crown Childcare, the gold stop.
One.
New client message. Oh, hello. I'd like to book a sitter for my little prince. It's for 3 nights. You just need to feed him and put him to bed. Easy peasy. His bottle's in the fridge. The address is apartment 10, Euclidean Towers, and the key's under the plant.
Oh, Euclidean, that's how it's pronounced. I couldn't even announce it right. Pronounce it right in Act 4. Alright. I know what to do here. Pick up the potted plant. So yeah, we are the babysitter that goes to see this little guy. And then, from what I heard, I think Act 4 was a prequel to this, because we were being sent. Because I remember them saying that we were delivering the package in Act 4 as Employee 225. So Employee 225 is who brought us the package in Act 1. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm just speed running this a little bit. Alright. Go on through, change of mat. Alright. So yeah, that's that. All right, and he disappears. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to navigate my way through better with all these. Okay. And this was when we first find out about these stories.
Across the shore, in distant lands, with dark stars overhead, the prince was fast asleep until a cat jumped on his bed.
I found a secret garden,
said the cat with much delight. Excitedly, they ran outside,
When
explorers
we
in
go
the
through
night.
the little story here.
They walked through the golden garden gate.
Look at the pretty trees.
They walked along the pretty pebble path.
Look at the colourful flowers.
They walked past the fabulous flowing fountain.
Look at the dancing water. Look, look, look.
But the prince didn't like the garden and started kicking down the trees. He dug up flowers, grabbed the hedges, and pulled off all the leaves. He ruined everything for fun. The cat watched on in fear.
What a mistake I made.
The cat cried out.
I should never have brought him here.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, this is when we finish it, and then he goes to sleep. Shut the door. Oh, and then you close. Didn't even open the door. Okay. Yeah, then we chill. Oh, and that's when we find out about the Toasty 4000 that employee 225 delivers to this apartment. So, yeah. While we were taking care of the baby. And then he disappears, and then he goes back downstairs. I know the whole drill. And then we take him back up to bed. Okay, so we were in the babysitter's role for Acts 1 through 3. And then we switched to... And then once we got to Act 4, we switched over to Employee 225's role. Yeah, sure, now the door opens. Really. Oh, anyways, guys, if you have not watched me play all the acts and my first reactions, go check them out in the playlist. So, yeah. Go check them out in the playlist. Okay. Now I'm loading through to the next part. Then we completed night 1. Alright, on to night 2. Oh yeah, then we find the stupid bottle. Yeah, and then I found that on the 3rd try. I remember that happening on Act 1, Night 2. Oh boy, here we go with this stupid diaper chase. I just got stuck a little bit. I collected all those souls, so... Then we take him to bed again. Oh, I forgot he did that. Then we do that. Then we go through the story. And the rabbit.
When the rabbit came to visit, the prince said, "Time to play." But his big red eyes, they scared her, and she didn't want to stay. Quickly towards the exit, the tiny rabbit hopped. The prince ran right behind her and screamed she must be stopped.
Yeah. And then that happens, which is scripted. Then you get the rabbit plushie. Oh, by the way, for those who haven't played the game yet, go check it out. It's on Google Play and also on Steam.
Through dark corridors he chased her. Hop, hop, hop. A relentless, futile flight. Hop, hop, hop. Round and round inside the palace, in and out of space and sight. Hop, hop, hop.
Okay, yeah,
The prince, he couldn't
read
catch her.
through all
His
this.
heart was filled with wrath. The rabbit slipped right out the door and vanished down the path. The prince cried out, "I need new friends. More. Now, another." "I'll bring you some. Don't worry now," replied his loving, caring mother.
Yep, then we finished the rabbit story. Close the door. And do we? Oh, yeah, we did. We closed it. Then we go chill out on the sofa once that's done. Oh, night 2. This is where employee 225 brought the Toasty 4000. This was when employee 225 brought the Toasty 4000. And then all of a sudden that happens. So that was employee 225 who rang the doorbell. So we were in the babysitter role for acts 1 through 3, and then we switch over to employee 225 in act 4, which is kind of interesting. I'm just jumping right into night 3 because I already know what happens here. If you guys don't know, go check out my original act playthrough of the game. There we go. Yeah, right. Then I do the cheese toasty. Oh, jeez. And I'm just gonna make it simple and cut right to the chase. And then this. Goes. Then we go right in here. And then we get locked in the fridge. Oh yeah, it's this way. Then he gets so angry. try to put him to sleep. And we try to settle the baby. And we put the correct plushie, which is the sheep in that case. And then we start the sheep story.
It was cold throughout the palace. The moon shone bright outside.
Alright.
The wind, it blew and blew. Oh no! The curtains flew open wide. The little prince was in his bed and couldn't get to sleep.
Yeah.
So he called out for his mother, please.
Yeah, which I knew that.
I'm thirsty, said the prince. So the sheep fetched a drink. I'm dirty, said the prince. So the sheep changed his clothes. I'm tired, said the prince. Let me count you. 1, 2, 3. Just one more thing, said the prince. Before I drift to
Yeah, I
sleep,
did not hear that laugh
he
before.
opened up his big red eyes and turned to face the sheep.
The last time I played
Come join me in my
the
dreams.
full game with just Acts
Stay
1 through
forever
3.
in my head. Obediently, the sheep stepped forth. Its mind consumed by dread.
Then this happens. Yeah, no, this happens. So that's not even gonna scare me. Alright, so that.
Good night.
And that was how we end Act 1. Alright. Now let's move on to Act 2 of this. Okay, going straight in.
This is Crown Childcare, the gold standard in babysitting. You have one new client message.
I'm gonna try to do a lot
Oh,
better.
hello, it's Casilda from apartment 10. Oh, thank you for the last sitter. They went down a treat. I'm off to a concert tonight. Could someone pop over and check in on my little prince? I'm sorry it's so last minute. Take care. Thanks.
Then we go and check on this. Yeah, I remember going in here. And we're still in the babysitter role for Act 2. Until we get to Act 4. Yeah, still. So we're in the babysitter role for Acts 1 through 3 until Act 4. We go through the elevator. Then we press the descent. And there we go with that one. Alright. And that was just leading us into this. Jumping right into Pickman's Madness. Alright. Okay. Like I said, I already know what happens in Acts 1 through 3, and I know what happens in Act 4. Because that Act 4 I just recently played. Yesterday, so. Which is kind of a good thing. Alright. And then just gonna follow the script here and follow the white rabbit. down through here. And this is scripted, the locked door. And then we go. And I'm not even gonna bother chasing the baby. I'm just gonna place the music notes. Place them in the right order. Right here. Over at the piano. And then the last one's in the kitchen. Alright. Then we sit down to play. And now remember, we're still the babysitter. Up until Act 4. And then we switch over to Employee 225. Don't tell me what to do, game. I already know what to do. I already know how to crouch. I don't need your guidance. Thank you. Now we're gonna break this. I dropped it. Okay. Then we drop the hammer and then we go pick up the King's Lullaby. Yep, did not scare me. Place play. Go take the key from the baby. Unlock the door. And then we do this. We call the elevator. Then we gotta fix the power. And then we get to here. Alright, open the door. And then that happens. Which I did not get scared that time, because I already knew that was gonna happen in this act. And then I know what to do here. Then I just go and do 4317. Oops. I went past the 1. Then we open the bed cover. Get both of these open. Yeah, it's blue on the left, pink on the right. Then you go here, find the coins, insert, you put C2. Then you pick it up. Then you go place that in. Then, once he comes and steals the fuse, which that is scripted, throw him in the bed. And you just go and replace it. And then you pull the lever. And we work our way out of here. going. And I just know that chase is about to happen. Then we do that. And I know the chase is about to happen. Yep. Then we unlock, get through. Oh, no, I got stuck that time. Get through. And then we keep running on through. Then we do that. And then we're in the elevator. And there we go. That's how Pikman's Madness ends. And boom. Quickly we go into the exit chapter of Act 2. And then this is where we're gonna beat him. Okay, and this is where we beat him. And we go and change the diaper. Oh my God. How did you miss the changing table? We put you down there. There we go. And then he moves. Couch. Then that's when you realize it's becoming a loop. Then you just go in the elevator here. Okay. And then that's when you come over here to this. And then you take the baby to bed. Then you pick up the triangle key. You go unlock the door. Then you realize there's a heart key there. That's when you go back to the part where you feed him. And then you get the hard key because you already fed him. Then you unlock, and then you go through. And it's like, don't leave. And then you just gotta ignore what it says. And then you gotta just leave. Okay. Then you just gotta ignore him and go on through like that. And you don't take the baby to bed. And you keep ignoring him. Go around the crib. And you don't watch the TVs. And then you just keep on going. And then you just follow the tiny little rabbit, the white rabbit. And then this is the part where you just walk up on the ceiling. Then that happens. And then you drop here.
Quickly towards the exit, the tiny rabbit hopped.
Then you go through here. And then you turn around.
These big red eyes, they scared her, and she didn't want to stay.
And then
Through dark corridors he chased her, round and round inside the palace, in and out of space and sight.
that's where you see some of the parts of the rabbit story.
More, now another. I'll bring you some, don't worry now, replied his loving, caring mother.
And then you go on through. And then you get closer and closer. Then that happens. Pick up the baby, take him to the door. And then you take him over. And then you just drop him. And then this part, we're at the red tentacle arms. Oh yeah, it hasn't fully risen. I don't know why I was trying to walk. Alright, and we go through. Then it's saying, please don't leave. No. Yeah, this is the doors one. Go left. Then you go here. Don't go that way. Okay. Oh, that's a different one. Okay. And then we just gotta watch the doors. Then you go through this. And then done. There we go. And there we go. Just like that. It's all done. And then we go through the vent here. Alright. Then we keep running as the chase continues. As we make our run for the exit. Then we follow the rabbit through here. And then we go this way. Then we're done. Alright. And then that pops up, and then we're in Act 3. Just like that. Jump right into Act 3.
This is Crown Childcare, the gold standard in babysitting.
And
You
then
have.
One new client message.
Listen, I've just got home and your sitter has walked out. They were supposed to feed him. He needs a.
then we get this little
What are you doing out
intro
there?
here.
I need a sitter now. Send someone right away.
That's when we hear that. That's when we hear that as employee 225, and then we first hear it when we were the babysitter being sent by employee 225. And we go up the ladder just like that. And then we go near the cat. And we are following the cat. And then we get sucked in. Just like that. And then we continue to follow the cat's footprints all the way to about there. And then away we go. And that's the start of Act 3. Then we jump right into Curiosity. Where we keep following the black cat. Yeah, then we do the books. I know there's another one. Yeah, there was one right there. Then oh yeah, there was one. Yeah, I remember there was one right here when we first came in. And then we go on through. Then we gotta do this. Then we feed the furnace quickly. Turn the valve. Then we duck through here. Okay, and then are we going on that or what's going on here? Okay, good. Then we keep following the cat, and then so we find out that the cat betrayed Dr. Nicholas Arkham the moment we get into Act 4. So the cat brought the baby here. And we do. Yeah, then we do the battery for the robot for Newt. Yeah, then we get the battery from that other room that we couldn't enter. Then we bring this robot to life, then we go take him upstairs. We pull the lever. Alright. Then we dock him. Then we dock Newt right there. And then we gotta do this. Right. Oh, that's a mistake on my part. Ah, dang it. Darn, I did it. And there we go. He's all done. And we get, yeah, we get the ink cartridge. And then we bring it back up to him. Yeah, see, the baby gets brought through that painting there. Then we pick you up. Then we pick him up and dock him there. Then we get the doorstop. Alright, that. Okay. Use the doorstop. Reopen this one. Then take him. Gotta dock him there. While we crouch. Then we get him a booster. Okay. Oh. Oh, I was stuck there. Place that, and then we do that. And then he flies. Then he flies away. And then we go and find him. Okay. Alright, so this is the part where you gotta help him fix the elevator. Oh, yeah, it's wrench first. I almost forgot. Okay. Then we do this one. the oil can. Now we do the hammer. Then he fixes that up. And then the elevator. And then... Alright, watch as we go up. See, as we go up, that's what brings the baby in here, and then we find out in Act 4 that the cat actually brought the baby here. Jumping right into the laboratory. Okay. Fly right on by. Wait for Newt to get here. Dock him. Let's dock him, and now we can open the doors. Alright. We inspect this, call him, and then he does his thing, and then go ahead and harvest this, and then do this one. That's gonna get us the magnet potion. Concoction. Grab a bottle. Okay. And fill it. Okay, fill in the coffee. And then this happens. And there's the monstrous baby. And then feed that to the baby so we can get the key to open the kitchen. And then open the kitchen. Grab the valve handle. And then we are just gonna get right through this act very quickly. Then we do that. Grab the bottle. Fill the cauldron. There we go. Set him up. And then you should be able to get the crescent key. Okay. Crescent key. Get in the library. Are we going to an ad, or what's the deal here? If we aren't going to one, then we should be fine, I guess. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're new. Got you. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta switch that on. Then we dock him. Then we pull it off to get to there. Then we drop him. Now I already know the code to this, but it's good for you guys to know. And that should open the door. Then we go down. Then we climb down. And then we get pushed off the ladder. Just like that. And this is when we start doing some photography. Alright. Insert that. Get a picture of what we see. We look through here. We get a picture of what we see. Take the film out. Close the door. Develop the film. And then pick it up. Insert that there. Meanwhile, I'm gonna get the next one ready. Gonna insert that. Okay, get that switch. Then we close. Boom. Then we develop this one. Insert. Get the next one ready. Insert this one. Let's get that one. Close that. Develop. There we go. Then we insert that to there. Then we get the next one ready. Pull that and then insert. Then we get that. And then close the door. Develop the film. Pick it up. Insert like that. I am getting through this very quickly here. And we open it. All mute. And then we should be able to get this. We should be able to get this back on through. And then we add. Then we do that. Oh yeah, red. I almost forgot for a second. Alright, and then we for the concoction. Grab the bottle. And then we just wait for it and then fill. Baby. Pick them up. Drop them there. Turn the valve. And then we should be able to get through to the outside part. Alright. Are we good? We doing an ad or Oh no, we're good. Okay. Okay. And then we do this. And then we have our little chapter 3 boss fight. Act 3 boss fight. Then you just gotta take the cannonball and load the cannon. Light. Then you knock out the baby. Okay, quickly. And then you quickly take him to the cannon, load him, and light the fuse. And then, bye. And now we go. Oh, yeah. I forgot the reagent flower. I almost forgot the reagent flower. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. We call him. And then we take that. And then we try to take it inside. And then this happens. And then we just pass out right here. Yep, pass out. Like that. Then we jump to Worlds Collide. And then we continue on from here. Now this chapter right here is where the chase scenes are definitely key in this act. And I know that. Then we put this in here. Cool. Then it was purple and blue. Then we brew the concoction. And get the bottle ready. And this should bring the baby to the table. And then we feed it to him. And then he becomes a flammable object. And then we use him. And we drop him. Then we open. Then we go up the stairs to the bedroom, and then this is where the pacifier comes into play. I don't know why it wasn't letting me go, but we break the gun. And Newt is so scared. And this baby is out of control. Then we pacify him. And then we go and align the rings. Then it's left, middle, and right. And then we do that. Once we do that, then this is where the chase scenes come into play. And then we go down and retrieve the core. And try to retrieve it. See, the moment we pick it up, try to pick it up, the baby takes it. Then we go in here. And then use the door stop to brace the door. Boost up. And then, wait, are we going to an end or what's going on here? Okay, we're good. Okay. Let's continue. Then we climb down the ladder. Get through, and then there's another. Then we go out this way. Then we go and find the pieces of the core. Just like that. Got one. Because we know that the core itself is not safe to pick up. Do that. And then this is where chase scene number 2 comes in. Then we tuck and roll like that under the door. And then we take this, and then we go out here. And then the little podium should start coming in. And then attach the core. I don't know why you can't hear sound right now, but oh, there it goes. Alright. And then this is the sad part where Newt dies in Act 3. And then we are done. And R.I.P. And then the core starts doing some weird thing right here. And then it breaks. Pick it up. And then we go and place it in that door there. And this is the last act, for now is the babysitter. And then after this act, we switch over to employee 225 and take the role of employee 225 in act number 4. This happens.
Why did you bring him here? Not this time.
And that's how Act 3 ends. Just like that. Then we start Act 4 as employee 225. Which, jumping right in, anyways.
This is Crown Childcare, the
Then
gold
we
standard in
do-
babysitting. You have
1.
mute message.
Hello and congratulations. Your application has been successful, and we're very pleased to welcome you to the Crown Childcare family. Report to reception for orientation. Your journey with us starts today.
And then we go and
Good
start our
morning
new
and
shift.
welcome to your first day at Crown Childcare. Let's get started. Log on to the computer to print your contract. We encourage you to read each section carefully before signing.
And then we go and sign the contract. And I already know the password of this. And then first day. Then then I read the email, and then I printed the contract. And I went and grabbed this, picked up the pen.
Welcome to the family, employee 225. Place your contract in the care hatch and collect your employee card.
Then we place that in the care hatch like that. Pick up the employee card, and then we go and clock in for our first day. And then that's where the little baby is. And then we get right into it. Then we get right into the child care chapter, which continues
Your
right
primary
here.
role at Crown Childcare is his happiness and well-being. You can start with some light entertainment. Toys have been provided.
Then we do that. Then we do that. Then we go. There we go. And then we pick up him.
Entertainment has its place, but his growth is essential. Take him upstairs to be fed,
Then we go up
back
to-
downstairs to change him.
Then we go up here and start the whole feeding process. And then open, pick up the bottle, feed him, and we take him downstairs to get changed. I am going a lot quicker. I know the layout of this act now. A lot better now.
A daily evaluation is critical to monitor his progress and development.
Oh yeah, and that's right. Then we evaluate him. Then we do green, blue, blue. And then we wait for the next pattern to come. And then hopefully he gets fully evaluated. And we do red, green, blue, blue, yellow. And then that should take care of him. Alright. And then we wait for him to come back. And then we take him to bed. And then yep. Knew it. Sleepy time.
He's not quite ready yet. Take him upstairs and tuck him into bed.
Then we go on upstairs. Alright, and then bed is over here. Place him there.
An adequate first shift, employee 225. You've earned yourself a crown sticker.
Then you get your
Proceed to
crown
reception and
sticker
clock out.
after you clock out. So, which that's right there. Place the card. Then you get your sticker. And then you just place it there.
Your continued work helps us grow. We'll see you. Welcome to Crown Childcare, nurturing growth every day.
Then we take our card, clock in again, day 2.
Good morning, employee 225. You'll find him in the naughty corner following a little incident last night. Let's ease him into the day with some quiet story time.
Then we go to the naughty corner and get him out of the naughty corner because he was naughty the night before I got back. Oops. Sorry. My bad. And then, yeah, right, we put him on the flower pillow. And then oh, I didn't know we could spin the chair. Why does it say kick me on the back? I don't know.
Still testing boundaries.
Then he starts misbehaving again. Like that. Up the baby. Like that. Okay. Oi. And then he starts this. And then we slip in the oil. I want to get him on the first try. Ah! No, not going to be able to do it. Oh, darn. Oh yeah, I forgot. There we go, okay.
This behavior is promising. Begin an evaluation immediately.
And then we do the evaluation. Because we gotta do that to monitor his behavior. And then pull the lever. Okay. Then we do yellow, red. Yellow? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And we do that. We're performing it. Okay, then we do green, yellow, blue. Oh, green, yellow, blue. Is it green? No. I'm trying to remember. Green, yellow, blue, green, red. Green, yellow, blue, green, red. There. Figuring it out. Alright. Yeah, the second time it's a longer pattern. And it shows you which one you've got to do. And then we just wait for him to be done. Oh, and then I think this is when this baby gets dispatched. So... yeah, it is. Okay.
He's ready? Quickly, take him to reception for processing.
And then we do this. We put him on the table. We take him to reception. We log in. 189.5. Email. Child dispatch. Request label. And then we go over and get the label gun. Like that. And then we would just fire. Oh. I want to put you on the counter. Apparently I can't. Oh wait, maybe... yeah, maybe over here I can put it. Oh jeez. Anyways, let's just get the baby into the... let's just get it into the care hatch.
Another child sent out into the world. A truly remarkable... another so soon.
Oh, no.
Quickly, clean up that mess you made in the playroom.
And
The
then
arrival
we gotta
must be
clean up the
perfect.
toys. Alright. Give me a moment while I do that. So I gotta clean up the playroom. Alright. So basically you do it until it gets full. So, and then you go and empty it here.
Report to the care hatch. It's time.
And then... oh yeah, this is when we go and get that record. To play for the new baby that's coming in. And then... we place it. There we go. And then we start. Then we gotta get this one to bed. Open the scene.
What a sight to behold. Lucky, lucky you. Try to contain your excitement. Ensure the new arrival is safely tucked into bed before you clock out.
Yeah, I know. Tucked him in the bed already.
Another sticker has been earned. Perhaps even deserved.
And I earned another sticker. And then we go through. Clock out. Place there. Take sticker. And bam. Okay. And then... oh, yeah, right, the phone call. Okay. Then we take that.
Hi, it's Edward Stern. Would you be able to send another sitter? The one you sent didn't last very long.
And then
Thank you, bye.
I did Hazel Sterling. And then I just assign a babysitter through here. Alright. Let's go. And we do this.
Your continued work helps us grow. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Close that. And that's the first part. Then we're on to the loyalty chapter. Just jump right in. So that we can
Welcome
get
to Crown
this done.
Childcare, nurturing growth every day.
Then this is our third day. Clock in. Alright.
Good morning, Employee 225. Today we'll be focusing on blocks and building. A simple yet meaningful activity. Even the smallest sapling holds the potential to become a towering tree. But a sapling cannot plant itself. It must be cared for, nurtured, sustained. Pick him up, build with him, grow with him.
There we do. I'm just gonna make a mess. Move that out of the way. Then that happens. Then we fast forward to day 14.
Yet here we are, your 2-week anniversary. Please enjoy the festive provisions. Can you see the tree?
And then we open the present. Open the cap. Eat the apple. Then we stand up. Go out here. Then we clock in.
Good morning, 225. Today's activity is painting. Everyone, gather round
There we
and
go.
watch as 225 demonstrates their incredible artistic skill.
And then I already did my drawing, so I can easily just... I already did my drawing, so I did that. And then I wound up putting that there.
Ah, it looks like we have another arrival. Stop what you're doing and report to the care hatch.
Then we get another arrival. This is when the third baby comes into play. Wait, no, not the third baby, the second baby. Third baby's not till day 22. And then we just watch it off right here. And then... And then...
Another glorious addition to our family. And
Then we
still,
take
you
them
cannot see the
upstairs.
tree. Curious. Make sure they are both well fed. No favorites.
Then I just do what she says and bring them up. And then I place them both at the table. And then this is the part where one of them gets fussy.
A fussy eater. Interesting. Take him to the staff room. Let's try a more appetizing option.
Then this is... Oh, what? Why did you come out of my hands? Then this is where I get in trouble for eating the baby food, because apparently that's scripted, which is kind of stupid to me. Because, guys, you know normally I went and eat baby food. And then we close that. And
Crown
then-
Childcare reminds you, do not consume baby food, no matter how tempting it may
Yeah, I
be.
normally don't do that, but apparently in this game I do. Yeah, that's what happened.
You were told, do not eat the baby food. Not shove it all in your greedy little face. Get back in the kitchen and do your job.
that happens, then we gotta find a way into the. Then we grab the crowbar, like that, drop, and crouch. And then we go through this vent here. And then this was where I saw the stuff in the vents when I first played. And then I saw the tree. And then we keep on going. And then, yeah, this is, yeah, now we're we were employee 225. And I don't know why it gets me stuck there. That I find annoying. And then do that. Then we wake him up. And then that happens. That was one of the things that had gotten me in this game, and then it makes a terrible turn for the worse. And we go out this door. And then we just go and clock out, and then...
Oh, did you not get a sticker? Strange. That only happens to incompetent employees. Sleeping on the job means unpaid overtime. Deliver the package.
Then this is where we see that when we're in the role of 225, employee 225, that's where we go and deliver the package to Euclidean Towers, apartment number 10, and deliver them the Toasty 4000. Then we just ring the bell and then we go. Just like that.
Welcome to Crown Childcare, nurturing growth every day.
Then we are in day 22. Then you'll notice that there's more crown stickers there.
Good morning, 225. We've had a new arrival. The perfect day for a fun fair.
Okay. Then we make the ice cream. And then I think we make one of these, like, fat. I think this one.
Ice cream privileges have been revoked. One per child. The sign could not have been clearer.
And then we wound up taking the control from the baby, which
Was
I
that
did not
entirely
understand.
necessary? Get it down so we can continue with the festivities.
And we do that, and then...
Funfair Day is cancelled. That plane was company property and a beloved toy. Take that overfed child to the changing room now.
And then we wound up taking him to the changing room, and then... Oh yeah, this is where the spies come in. Oh man. Intruders detected, lockdown effect.
His dolls. No hesitating, 225. Destroy every last one of these spies.
And do that. I know there was another disc somewhere. probably in the storage room. And then unfortunately I just couldn't find the disc, but we got we can get rid of these and take care of them really quickly. Do that. There we go. Oh yeah, and then we got down. Ah! I got stuck there a little bit. And I'm just gonna wait for it to come this way. And come on. Ah! Darn, it's too quick. There we go. Once it comes this way. There we go.
Outstanding work. Only one
Then we
left.
get the compliment. And then, oh yeah, we gotta get that one out of the vending machine, so I drop them. Take the coin. And boom. And then you just do A3. Oh, no. Oh, no, I didn't mean to pick up you. And turn it on.
Very impressive, 225. Perhaps we misjudged you. Still, a brief evaluation is required. Log on to the computer.
Then we do our evaluation right here. Okay. Do it. Okay. Then we do this. Then we do this. Then we get we're confused green sheep. Then we do. Then that happens. And where we get, then we get knocked out, and then we see this. And then we wound up going so slow here.
An eventful and tiring day. Tuck all three into bed before you clock out.
And then we took all three of them to bed. Then we take all three of them all the way up to bed. Okay. And then we got that one. Okay, then we do that. Oh. I missed the bed. There we go. Oh, how are you still outside? There we
In
go.
recognition of your efforts today, a special sticker has been awarded. Such promise. If only you could see the tree.
Then we clock out, place the card. Then we get our special sticker. Place the sticker. And then, oh yeah, we try to go home, then we wound up getting stuck here.
Lockdown is still in effect. Please take a seat. A member of
Then
staff
we
will be
sit
with
down.
you shortly.
Then we will sit down. And then that's how that one ends. Just like that. Revelation, then we start right in here. Okay. Alright. And then we see that I passed out onto the floor eating a lot of
Welcome to
snacks.
Crown Childcare. Lockdown has been in effect for
Unknown
number.
days.
Then it's the phone.
Listen, I've just got home and your
Then
sitter
we
has walked
do.
out. They were supposed to feed him. He needs a...
Then we do that. Then we do that.
What are you doing out of bed?
And then we do that. Wait for the call to end.
Just now. Just send someone right away. Yep.
Gotta wait for the call to end. And then we do that. Then we assign the sitter. Then we leave. Oh yeah, and then my time card gets eaten. And we wound up going to change the babies. Okay. Then we wound up going to change the babies. Alright. There we do that. And then we just gotta do it 2 more times. Let's get the naughty corner one. Alright, get the naughty corner. Baby out of here. Okay. Let's get on out. And then, up. Sorry. So we do that, and then the last one we gotta get from upstairs. Okay. Which I know that. Yeah, he's napping on the little table there. And then bring him down. Then we take the nappy, change it. There we go. Then we start the evaluation. Then we do that. Blue, yellow. Then we wait, and then we wait for the next pattern. And then yellow, blue, red, yellow. Yellow, blue, red, yellow. And then that's done. Alright. Then he gets shocked in there. And then he doesn't come back, because I already know. I already have that. I already know that feeling that he's not gonna come back. And then, yep. See, I knew it. Alright. Now we climb inside. Just like that. Alright. Okay. Alright. And then we get whisked away just like that. Okay, let's get through this here. Alright. Gotta get through this part right here. And then I gotta do this part all in one go.
Let's clock in and begin your shift.
Alright, let's do that. Clock in.
That's not your card, 225. Insert your card into the machine. It couldn't be simpler.
Keep going. Just gotta keep doing this. As many tries as you can. I think it's gonna be scripted that I fail.
Time is running out.
Dang.
Can't do anything right.
Yep, I knew it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright, on the way through his growth. Get through this section as quickly as I can. And yep.
Welcome to Crown Childcare, nurturing growth every day.
There we go. There we go. Plant the seedling in there. And feed him. Alright. Okay. Nice. Okay. Let's get this part done. Got so big.
Crown Childcare reminds you, his growth demands everything.
Yeah, I knew that. Alright. And I had no choice but to make a leap of faith into his mouth. So, yep. Alright, your reflection. We are at your reflection section of this, and I'm gonna be wrapping up the full gameplays very soon. Okay, I know these. That's the. There we got that. And then we open it. And then we put it on the mask. Alright. Which I hate this part right here. Okay. I hate this part right here. Then we just get jump scared by ourselves. Alright, now our truth right here. Let's go. Slowly going towards. Okay. Slowly going towards them.
The king's tree, at last revealed to you.
Then we gotta dispatch, alright. Okay, we got a label. Come on. Fire. Okay, there we go. Place it. There we go.
Dispatch failed. Lockdown is still in effect.
Alright.
We appreciate your patience.
Alright. Quickly get that. I'm gonna quickly get that done. Yeah, I don't think I got to read this the last time. This is you from last week. You're missing time, big pieces of it. You won't remember setting this. Something's wrong. Get out while you can. I think they've gotten we're here. Automated message. Yeah. I read this in the first. So we submit request. And then that happens. And then we get on going. On our way, climb through. Climbing on through. Alright. Alright. Continuing on. Through here. And then we go in the office. Okay. And I already know what to do here. Okay, we did that, we read that. Turn on. Okay, we log into this computer here. Account. Bros, plants. Outbreaker. Nicholas, and yes. That's easy. Okay. Yeah, I've seen this, yeah. And then lockdown.
Lockdown has been lifted. Crown Childcare thanks you for your patience.
I don't think I got to see what was here. Let's look at this. Ugh. What is all that? Oh, that's disgusting. Okay. I don't want to look at that anymore. Alright. Get me out, get me out, get me out. Yeah, this is the tree. This is the ending right here. And climb back on through. And then I guess we just make a leap of faith right here, because we are forced to. Okay. Alright. Alright. And then we approach. Nice and slowly. Am I crouched? No, I'm not crouched.
Your eyes are open to 225. Step forward and join us.
And then I see everything. And then, alright, okay, and then we force Willie join them.
225 has awakened and joined us on the yellow path. My devoted, the king turns his gaze upon you. From his tree came his children, and we
nurtured their growth.
We fed their
Then
hunger.
this cutscene
Now,
happens right here.
its roots, strengthened by their feast, bring him to our world. Rejoice, Dr. Arkham. The last remaining Seeker is crushed. The cat gained his trust and led a child to his refuge. Now the world's door has been cast open. The Doctor is alone, adrift in ruin. Nothing will stand against us. Nothing will deny his growth. Nothing will silence his children. Soon, the king arrives.
And that's how that part ends. And last but not least, we got the epilogue.
We're leaving. We are leaving.
And there's the Doctor.
You, get up. This whole place. Not a face, you monstrous yellow child. On the leg. Get up. Come on. I'll fix this. It was the cat. It must have been. She was the only. I need to get out of here. I feel yellowy. Very.
Yellow, indeed.
Come on. You stop her. She doesn't know about you. Ready? We're gonna end this.
And and all this is gonna continue in the Act 5. So yeah, that was the full game, all acts. All 4 acts so far. And I can't wait for Act 5 to come out soon. So, if you guys are looking forward to Act 5 when it comes out, click that like button and also subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye bye. Have a good day.